Hey, good morning class. How are you? I hope you all are fit and fine in your home and doing your job in proper manner. Myself, Anil Digari, PGT Mathematics from DPS Lamachod, and today we are going to discuss about vector, which is our next topic. Okay, so beta, from this chapter we are going to start the geometrical portion. Okay, of 12th mathematics, and each year 4 marks question comes from this particular content. So we will discuss it. Okay, so let's start. So basically, what is vector? There are two types of quantities. Okay, let us first. I have to explain what we have to learn through this chapter. So very first thing is vector and scalar quantity. Second topic which we have to cover, position vector of any point. Okay, and third, direction ratios and direction cosines of any vector. Fourth, triangle law and parallelogram. Of vector addition. Fifth, properties of vector addition. Sixth, distance between any two vectors, distance, or you can say position vector of any 2 points in space. Seventh topic is section formula. Eighth topic is, after section formula, collinearity of 3 points. Okay, ninth topic which we have to learn vector, scalar or dot product, of any two vectors. 10th, projection of any vector on a line. 11th, cross or vector product of any two vectors. So beta, these are the topics which we have to cover through these chapters. Okay, there are 11 topics. The very first is vector and scalar quantity. What is vector and what is scalar quantity? Second, position vector of any point in space. Third one is direction ratio and direction cosines of any point, any vector you can say. Fourth, triangle law of addition. And fifth, parallelogram law of addition, okay, of vector, and properties of vector addition, and distance oblique position vector of any 2 point in space with respect to origin. फिर section formula, collinearity of 3 points, scalar or dot product, projection of any vector on any line, or you can say projection of any vector on other vector. Now नेक्स्ट लास्ट क्रॉस एंड वेक्टर प्रोडक्ट ऑफ एनी टू वेक्टर्स. और इसी के अंदर में दो कंडीशन आती है, कंडीशन ऑफ पैरेललिटी ऑफ एनी टू वेक्टर्स एंड परपेंडिकुलरिज्म ऑफ एनी टू वेक्टर्स. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट वन बाय वन दीज टॉपिक्स. ओके, सो वेरी फर्स्ट टॉपिक विच यू हैव टू कवर इज वेक्टर और स्केलर प्रोडक्ट. ओके, what is vector and what is scalar quantity. So there are two types of quantity in physics. The very first is vector quantity and the second is scalar quantity. Okay, so basically what is vector quantity? A quantity which has magnitude as well as a direction is known as vector quantity, whereas in scalar we can say a quantity which has only magnitude is known as scalar quantity. Suppose the length, जो मेरी length है length is a scalar quantity, mass is a scalar quantity, speed is a scalar quantity. Okay, so the quantity which have only magnitude not direction is known as scalar quantity, whereas the quantities which have direction as well as the magnitude is known as vector quantity. So the definition of vector quantity is the quantity which have direction and magnitude is called vector quantity. For example, velocity, acceleration. ओके, वेलोसिटी हो गया, एक्सेलरेशन हो गया, ठीक है। और भी कई क्वांटिटीज होती हैं जो वेक्टर क्वांटिटी को रिप्रेजेंट करती है। वेयर एज व्हाट इज स्केलर क्वांटिटी? द क्वांटिटी which have only magnitude is known as scalar quantity. For example, length, mass, स्पीड है ना, डेंसिटी, वॉल्यूम, एरिया. So these are some quantities which are scalar because these quantity have only magnitude not the direction. Okay, and velocity, acceleration, okay, you can say displacement, these are the quantities which have direction as well as magnitude. So basically what is vector and what is scalar quantity? A quantity which contain magnitude and direction both is known as vector quantity, whereas a quantity which contain only magnitude is known as scalar quantity. Okay, so now we will discuss about what is the position vector of any point in space. So dear student, in 11th standard you have little bit learn about three-dimensional field. So here we will discuss the position vector of any point in space. By space it means x, y and z axis. Okay, so suppose this is x axis, this is y axis and this is z axis, this is the origin. Let P be any point having coordinate x, y and z. Okay, P be any point in space in x, y, z axis, you can say in Cartesian space. Okay, and having coordinate x, y and z, then the position vector of P with respect to O will be OP vector. Okay, position vector of point P is equal to OP vector. Whenever we say the position vector, then we take the position of point with respect to the origin. So here P is the point in space, so the position vector of point P with respect to origin O is OP vector, or you can represent it by R vector. Okay, where P is any general point having coordinate x, y and z, so the position vector of point P with respect to O is denoted by OB vector, or you can say R vector. Okay, and what will be the magnitude? Magnitude of OP vector is the distance between initial point from which the vector is generating till the final point, okay, terminal point. So the magnitude of OP is equal to distance between initial and terminal point, okay, that is distance between origin and point P. So what will be the magnitude beta? Magnitude will be represented as modulus of OP vector, and it will be the distance between point P and origin having coordinate 0 0 0. So what will be the magnitude? Root x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square plus z minus 0 whole square. So what will be the magnitude beta? Magnitude of OP vector will be root of x square plus y square plus z square, okay. This is the magnitude of OP vector, where P is any point on space and its position vector with respect to origin is denoted by OP vector, or you can say R vector, ठीक है. So its magnitude will be represented at either you can say modulus of R or you can say modulus of OP vector, and this is the distance between point P and origin O, okay. This is a position vector of any point P in the space, okay. Now our next topic is what is direction ratio and direction cosine of any vector, okay. What is direction ratio and direction cosines of any vector? So again let us draw a coordinate axis. This represent x-axis and this represents suppose y-axis, and this is representing the z-axis, okay. Now let us suppose this is the point P having coordinate x, y and z, okay. Let us suppose beta this is the point P in space having coordinate x, y and z, okay, and this is the OP, okay, this is OP vector, and we have to find the direction ratio and direction cosines of OP vector, okay. We have to find the direction cosine and direction ratio of OP vector. So for that what we have to do, first we have to make the perpendicular from point P to y axis as well as z axis as well as x axis. तो बेटा y axis पे तो perpendicular ऑलरेडी है और z axis पे भी perpendicular है, तो एक perpendicular x axis पे डालेंगे यहाँ से. So let it be the perpendicular, okay, on x axis, okay. Now see, let this OP vector is making alpha, beta and gamma angle with x, y and z axis, okay. Let us suppose this OP vector is making alpha, beta and gamma angle with x, y and z axis. So this is OP vector. So suppose this is angle alpha, this is angle beta and this is angle gamma, okay. You can write it, let OP vector is making alpha, beta and gamma angle with x, y and z axis respectively. Okay, let this OP vector is making alpha, beta and gamma angle with x, y and z axis. So what is direction cosine? The cosine of these angles, okay, the cosine of these angles is known as direction cosines of this OP vector. So the cosine of these डायरेक्शन एंगल्स, ये अल्फा बीटा गामा एंगल जो है डेवलप कर रहा है ओपी वेक्टर एक्स वाई और जेड एक्सिस के साथ, इनको बोलते हैं बेटा डायरेक्टेड एंगल या डायरेक्शन एंगल, क्योंकि ये डायरेक्शन दे रही है आपको, ठीक है ना. सो द कोसाइन ऑफ दीज डायरेक्शन एंगल, these direction angles is called direction cosine of OP vector. Okay. We will find each and every direction cosine of OP vector. Okay. So for this again I have to make a diagram. Let us suppose beta this is x axis, this is y axis and this is z axis. Okay. This is origin and this is the point P having coordinate x, y and z. Okay. This is OP. ठीक है. So first we will draw a perpendicular on y axis. ठीक है. y axis पे एक perpendicular डालेंगे. ठीक है ना. And make a perpendicular on z axis and similarly make a perpendicular on x axis. So let it be the perpendicular. बेटा 3 डायमेंशनल स्पेस है तो ये x axis जो होगा, ठीक है, x axis को ऐसे सपोज करिए. ओके. ऐसे बाहर की ओर को. दिस इज y axis, दिस इज z axis एंड दिस इज x axis. तो परपेंडिकुलर कुछ ऐसे पड़ेगा इस पे. ठीक है. सो थोड़ी देर के लिए नाउ OP इज मेकिंग अल्फा बीटा एंड गामा एंगल विद x, y एंड z axis. So this angle will be alpha, this will be beta and this will be gamma, and these alpha, beta and gamma angles are known as direction angle, are known as direction angles. Okay, now we need to find direction cosines. What I am saying here, the cosine of these angles, जो एंगल ये OP वेक्टर x, y और z एक्सिस के साथ डेवलप कर रहा है, जिसको हम डायरेक्शन एंगल कह रहे हैं, इनके कोसाइन को ही हम क्या बोलते हैं, डायरेक्शन कोसाइंस. इट मींस दैट इफ अल्फा, बीटा एंड गामा आर द एंगल्स विच OP वेक्टर इज मेकिंग विद x, y एंड z एक्सिस, देन देयर कोसाइन मींस cos अल्फा, cos बीटा एंड cos गामा इज नोन एज डायरेक्शन कोसाइन. ओके. डायरेक्शन कोसाइन ऑफ OP वेक्टर. ओके. तो यही जो cos अल्फा, cos बीटा और cos गामा होंगे, इनको हम डायरेक्शन कोसाइंस बोलते हैं OP वेक्टर का. एंड इट कैन रिप्रेजेंट एज cos अल्फा को हम रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, cos अल्फा इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय L, cos बीटा इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय M एंड cos गामा इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय N. दीज आर कॉल्ड व्हाट, डायरेक्शन कोसाइन. शॉर्ट फॉर्म DC इज डायरेक्शन कोसाइन ऑफ OP वेक्टर. ठीक है. अब देखिए कैसे फाइंड करेंगे इसको. लेट अस सपोज बेटा हम एक ट्रायंगल PO एंड सपोज दिस इज Q. सो ट्रायंगल POQ को थोड़ा सा हम क्लियर करेंगे यहाँ पे. ठीक है. दिस इज पॉइंट P हैविंग कोऑर्डिनेट x, y, z. ओके. इन स्पेस दिस इज ओरिजिन एंड दिस इज पॉइंट Q. ये परपेंडिकुलर हमने डाला y एक्सिस पे. सो व्हाट विल बी द लेंथ ऑफ PQ? PQ इज पैरेलल टू OZ, सो दिस विल बी Z. ओके. व्हाट विल बी द लेंथ ऑफ OQ? अब OQ बेटा किस एक्सिस में जा रहा है, y एक्सिस के अलोंग है. सो लेंथ ऑफ OQ, लेट सपोज y, so this will be y, this will be z, and OP is the position vector of point P with respect to origin, so we can say let it be r vector, है ना, suppose. So and this is the angle. ये एंगल कितना डेवलप हो रहा है y एक्सिस के साथ. ये जो OP वेक्टर है y एक्सिस के साथ बीटा एंगल डेवलप कर रहा है, तो लेट इट बी एंगल बीटा. ओके. नाउ फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ cos बीटा in this triangle. So cos beta base upon hypotenuse, that is y upon r. ठीक है. अभी मैंने वेक्टर फॉर्म में ना लिखकर स्केलर फॉर्म में लिखा हुआ है. ठीक है. So cos beta is equal to y upon r. Similarly, if you are taking triangle PO, let it be point R. So in triangle OPR, cos gamma, the value of cos gamma. See here beta, in triangle OPR, cos gamma again base upon hypotenuse. So what is base? Base is OR and OR is किसके, Z एक्सिस में कट कर रहा है OR, तो OR हैविंग लेंथ Z. OR की लेंथ कितनी लेंगे हम, Z, क्योंकि Z एक्सिस में जा रहा है. सो दिस लेंथ विल बी Z. सो cos gamma is equal to OR which is Z upon hypotenuse which is again R. So this will be Z upon R, and similarly we can say cos alpha will be X upon R. Okay. So what we can write here, we can write here, let cos alpha, that is L, is equal to X upon R, cos beta which is denoted by M also is equal to Y upon R, and cos gamma which can be denoted by N is equal to Z upon R. So from these three equation 1, 2 and 3 we can make a relation between direction cosines which is L square plus M square plus N square is equal to x square upon r square plus y square upon r square plus z square upon r square, and this can be written as x square plus y square plus z square upon r square. Or what is the value of x square plus y square plus z square? This is the value of r square. As I told earlier, the position vector of any point P in space is its position from origin and its magnitude, that is OP. Magnitude of this point P, that is OP. What is the magnitude? Distance between point P and O, which will be root x square plus y square plus r square. ये निकाला था ना, z square sorry. So this will be equal to, numerator is equal to r square. This is the position vector of point P. तो magnitude होगा ये. So this will be r square upon r square, and this is cancel out 1. So we can say that the relation between direction cosine is L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. This is the relation between direction cosines. Okay, now we will discuss about direction ratio. Sorry. So beta, basically direction ratio of any vectors is proportional to direction cosine. Okay, we will discuss about direction ratio. So direction ratio are proportional to direction cosine. ठीक है. So we can write that L is proportional to, suppose A, M is proportional to B, N is proportional to C, where A, B, C are direction ratios of any vector. Okay, जहाँ पे A, B, C क्या है? डायरेक्शन रेशियो है किसी वेक्टर के. So we can write it L is equal to KA, M is equal to KB, N is equal to KC. So we can write it L upon A is equal to K, and here M upon B is equal to K, and here N upon C is equal to K. So we can write it L upon A is equal to M upon B is equal to N upon C. This is the condition that direction ratio, which is ABC here. So direction ratio of any vector is proportional to direction cosines. So we can write it L upon A is equal to M upon B is equal to N upon C. Okay, is equal to some constant K. Some constant K. Now since we know the condition, the relation between direction cosine, what is the relation between direction cosines of any vector? उस रिलेशन को यहाँ पे यूज करेंगे बेटा. Since we know that relation between direction cosines of any vector, what is the relation? L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. So on putting the value of L, M, N here, what is the value of L? Ka. So Ka square plus value of M, Kb square, value of N which is Kc, Kc square is equal to 1. So we can write it K square A square plus K square B square plus K square C square is equal to 1. That is K square within bracket A square plus B square plus C square is equal to 1. So the value of K square is equal to 1 upon A square plus B square plus C square. So the value of K will be 1 upon root A square plus B square plus C square. ठीक है, taking square root both side. So now we can develop the relation between direction ratio and direction cosine. So L is equal to Ka. So L will be A upon, what is the value of K? A upon root A square B square C square. So this will be A upon root A square plus B square plus C square. Similarly M is equal to Kb. So we can write it M is equal to B upon root A square plus B square plus C square. Okay. Similarly N is equal to Kc. So N can be written as C upon root A square plus B square plus C square. ठीक है. So what we get from here, if you have given direction ratio of any line, direction ratio of any vector you can say, then we can easily find the direction cosine of these line oblique vector. सपोज ए बी सी, जहाँ पे ए बी सी क्या है बेटा, डायरेक्शन रेशियो है वेक्टर के, तो अगर हमें ए बी सी यानी डायरेक्शन रेशियो पता है किसी भी वेक्टर के, तो वी कैन इजीली फाइंड द डायरेक्शन कोसाइन ऑफ दीज पर्टिकुलर वेक्टर बाय अप्लाइंग दिस फॉर्मूला ए अपॉन रूट ए स्क्वायर बी स्क्वायर सी स्क्वायर, एम विल बी बी अपॉन रूट ए स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर प्लस सी स्क्वायर, एंड एन विल बी सी अपॉन रूट a square plus b square plus c square. This is the relationship between direction ratio and direction cosine. Pause the video and take the screenshot. Okay. Now let us do one example. Suppose beta we have given a vector. Suppose we have given a vector 2i plus 3j plus k, and we have to find out direction ratios and direction cosines of a vector. Okay, so first we will find the direction ratio. तो बेटा डायरेक्शन रेशियो क्या होता है? डायरेक्शन रेशियो बेसिकली आर द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ i, j and k. Direction ratio are the coefficient of any vectors. In any vectors, direction ratio are the coefficient of i, j and k. So from here direction ratio क्या हो जाएंगे इस वेक्टर के? Direction ratio are 2, 3 and 1. Since 2 is the coefficient of i, 3 is the coefficient of j and 1 is the coefficient of k. Sorry. So direction ratio of this vector will be 2, 3 and 1. Now direction cosines. Direction cosines के लिए फार्मूला क्या बताया था मैंने? L is equal to a upon root a square plus b square plus c square, m is equal to b upon root a square plus b square plus c square, and n is equal to c upon root a square plus b square plus c square, where a, b, c are direction ratios of the vector. Okay. So on applying this formula here, we can easily find the direction cosine of this vector. So L will be a. What is the value of a? 2. So 2 upon root 2 square plus 3 square plus 1 square, that is 2 upon root 4 plus 9 plus 1, that is 2 upon root 14. Okay. Similarly, we can find m is equal to 3 upon, what is the value of b? This will be a, this will be b and this will be c. So m will be 3 upon root 14 similarly, because denominator तो same ही रहेगा, and n will be 1 upon root 14. So this will be the direction cosines of this particular given vectors. Pause the video and take the screenshot. So now you can do the exercise 11.1, okay, on behalf of these knowledge. Sorry, 10.1, ठीक है. So what is exercise 10.1? Let us discuss about some vectors, some kind of vectors before starting this exercise. So there are some vectors, okay. The very first vector is null vector. Second is unit vector. Third is collinear vector. Fourth is co-initial vector. Fifth is co-terminal vector. Sixth is equal vector. ओके और कोई बचा इसमें? हाँ, एक और है 7, नेगेटिव ऑफ अ वेक्टर. Negative of a vector. So first null vector. So what is null vector? Null vector can be also also said as zero vector, है ना. Null vector is also known as zero vector. So basically what is null oblique zero vector? A vector having magnitude 0 is known as zero vector. Okay, So we can write it like a vector having magnitude 0 is known as null vector. Second is unit vector. So a vector having magnitude unity is known as unit vector. So it is denoted by, suppose A is any vector, so its unit vector is represented by a cap, है ना. This is the representation of unit vector, है ना. So if a vector is any vector, so its unit vector is represented by a cap, है ना. So what is unit vector? A vector having magnitude 1, having magnitude unity is known as unit vector. Collinear vectors, 3 points are said to be collinear, or 3 vectors are said to be collinear vectors if and only if, suppose any two vectors, a vector and b vector are said to be collinear vector, या फिर इसी को हम क्या बोल सकते हैं बेटा, पैरेलल vectors if they can represent as a linear combination. It means that if a vector is lambda time b vector, है ना. This is the condition for collinearity or parallelism of any two vectors. Next है co-initial vector, है ना. Co-initial vector means the vectors whose initial point is same is known as co-initial vector. Suppose this is vector A, okay, with respect to origin, and this is vector B. So the initial point of both the vector is same, so vector A and B are here said to be co-initial vectors. Co-terminal vectors any two vectors are said to be co-terminal vectors if their terminal point is same. Suppose this is A vector and this is B vector, their terminal point, okay, their terminal point is same, that's why here A and B vector are said to be co-terminal vectors. Now equal vectors, any two vector is said to be equal vectors if their magnitude as well as their direction is same. That is, this is A vector and this is B vector. So these two vectors are said to be equal vector because their magnitude, it means magnitude of A equal to magnitude of B and direction of A vector equal to direction of B vector. Okay, so any two vector is said to be equal vector if their magnitude as well as their direction will be same. Next, negative of a vector. Suppose this is a vector A, so its negative vector is denoted by minus of A by changing its direction having magnitude same. ठीक है. So if we have given any vectors, okay, then its negative vector is the vector having magnitude same but direction is opposite is known as negative of any vector. Okay, by changing its sign, ठीक है, जो भी वेक्टर हमें दिया हुआ है, by changing its sign we get the negative of any vector. Suppose बेटा you have given a vector 2i plus 3j, okay, so its negative vector, negative of this vector will be, how can we get it? By changing its sign. It means that minus 2i cap minus 3j cap. ओके, तो इतनी सारी बातें हो गई हैं. ठीक है, ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ दिस नॉलेज you have to try, you have to do exercise 10.1 and later on we will discuss it in our Google Meet doubt class. Till then, bye bye, take care and have a nice day ahead.